Hello, welcome to Louisville Now. I'm Gary White, and we are here at Central Park, right in Louisville. I'm here with Councilman for the 6th District, J.P. Lininger. Thank you very much for being here with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and this is in your district.
Yes.
You've got a beautiful space here.
Yeah, we are lucky. We have so many parks in District 6, including 3 Olmsted parks, and there's none of them are more beautiful than here in Central Park, and it's a great community space.
Great. And today on Louisville Now, we are going to touch upon several events going on throughout the city. But the first one we're going to touch upon is one that's going to be here in Central Park, right?
Yes.
And that is Jazz in Central Park. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we're really excited. We've got Jazz in Central Park coming up on Sunday at 2 p.m. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have community organizations and vendors. We're going to have 5 different acts on the stage, and we had to reschedule. We had some problems with getting it on the schedule, but we had community members step up, and one of those community members is even going to be one of the hosts for the afternoon. So we're really excited to have people, and we're also going to have a little bit of community discussion about helping us with our youth violence problem here in Louisville.
That's great. That's wonderful. And you can't ask for better weather. I mean, we're here live in Central Park, but it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend.
Yes.
And what time is the event?
It's 2 p.m.
Okay.
2 p.m. is when we're going to start. We're going to have, the vendors and the food trucks are going to be here a little bit before that, so you can get something to eat, take a look at what the vendors have to offer before the show starts. But that's when the performances will begin.
And tell us, what can people expect to see from these performances when they're here?
So, in addition to some really fantastic people from the community, they're going to do some of the, take care of some information between acts, things like that. Like we're going to have the manual dance step team.
Okay.
But our headliners for the show, we're going to have 5 different acts. We're going to have Bashiri Assad, Maestro J, Darnell, Classic Levine, and the Dime Store Dandy. And we're also going to have Robin G, who is going to be one of the hosts, but she's also going to be doing some poetry for us.
Great. So a lot of great entertainment. That'll be here in Central Park on Saturday.
Yes.
2 to 5 o'clock. And is there a cost for this at all?
No, this is free, open to the public. This is a community event. We want people to come in, have a good time, and come share community here in the park with everybody.
Yes. And thank you, Councilman Lininger, for sponsoring it.
Yeah, we're happy to do it. This is, again, we really want to help support free cultural events here in the park, like Shakespeare, and Jazz in Central Park is definitely one of those events.
So why are events like this important for the community?
We do have struggles here in Louisville, and things that, things aren't always easy. Sometimes we have problems, but sometimes we get to come together and just experience things as a community. And this is an event that brings people from across Louisville, and people really feel like this is a community event that's welcoming and open to everyone, and that's what makes it such a priority for us to support.
And jazz is great to experience outdoors in a park. It's a lot of fun. You've been here before, right?
Absolutely.
And what's been your favorite part of the experience?
Again, I think that the best part of Jazz in Central Park is the way that this really is a huge, diverse community event. I love being in that crowd, talking to everybody, seeing everybody enjoying the performances. And, I live right here on 4th Street, and so I've walked down to Jazz in Central Park for years. So.
And it's been going on for several years, right?
Yes, since George Unseld. So that's, as long as there's been a Metro Council, there has been a Jazz in Central Park.
Now, as I mentioned, we are in the 6th District for Central Park. So will you share with us what are some of the updates? What's been going on in your district recently?
So we've had a lot going on in the district. This is a very busy time for things that we sponsor. We've got a lot of events coming up, and I think you're going to discuss some of those, like the art show. We've got a lot of updates to the park. That we've got the sidewalk repairs, we've got the pergola repair, and we've had our community come together for our district organizing. We have an advisory committee, and we just had our first district-wide meeting of the advisory committee. We have 80 people in the district involved in that.
Oh, wow.
And that helps us make our decisions about our discretionary spending, and it's also a vehicle for people to come together and build people power and organize out in the community to make real change in the city of Louisville.
People are interested in some more information on the advisory committee. How can they find that?
If you go to the District 6 website, we keep people up to date on that. And if you have not signed up for our district newsletter, we'll have a new one coming out today talking about Jazz in Central Park and how people can be involved in helping us make sure that the event is a success. But we are always talking about ways to get involved and build that people power in our district newsletter.
And as we're talking, you're seeing the people around us, because this park is very busy. So we got a lot of kids, a lot going on here. It's a lot of fun. Come on out for Jazz in Central Park. Again, tell us it's going to be on Saturday.
Sunday.
It's going to be on Sunday. Okay.
Sunday at 2 p.m. Come down. Let's have a great time together.
Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. right here in Central Park. Be here for Jazz in Central Park. It's going to be on the stage behind us, right?
Yes.
They can do it. So it's a free event. Stay with us. We're going to be back with more here on Louisville Now, talking about some of the other events going on throughout the city this weekend.
So this is the newly renovated Baxter Community Center. It is absolutely gorgeous. We're excited about opening it within the next month. The original space, though the community loved it and made good use of it, was nothing like this, nothing like we would design it by any stretch. Also, the space that we're sitting in is all brand new. This is an addition that was built on to expand the space and make it more useful. So all this was expanded. Everything here is new. They kept the original bones because that was extremely important to the community. Let me know when you need to be in. We can make that happen, no problem.
Cool.
This is the AMP space, which is already done. AMP was on from the very beginning. They're in and out to get the equipment and stuff that they need and the layout that they need. So
it's a little bit bigger. In a bigger space, you can just kind of spot a phone.
So they were locked in from day one. They have a dedicated space. We inherited some additional space, but we've also inherited some additional interested partners. Molo Village, Sowing Seeds with Faith are two long-term established partners of ours and folks who have done certifiable high-quality work in the community. So we're working out some things with them to give them quite a bit of access here. I mean, we partner with all of them. Look, just tell me you got a program and need some space. I got space. It's ironic that AMP is right there and this space is here because what do we have? 2 stages that works out well for them. And, you know, for community in general, even some of our programming, you always want to give kids opportunity to be elevated, to speak publicly, to do things of that nature.
So will this be available for community partners who want to put on programs?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They definitely respected the ambiance of the old facility, but added some wonderful new amenities. And this control board right here was pretty easy to use. The space is wide open and bright and airy, lots of natural light and so forth. So it's going to be very well received and people are going to be very excited about being able to utilize it. This is the teaching kitchen.
Is there anything planned for this space already?
A kid's baking class? Sounds pretty good. Can't teach little Mary how to fry no fish though. I'm gonna try and make it as fun as possible. Community's excited, partners are excited. Besides the community center, there's a new park that's going in a couple blocks away that you can literally look out these windows and see. Partnership with the Cincinnati Bengals, Youth League football that'll be able to use the field, which is a turf field. This, while being a beacon in this community, is better when you have a beacon, but then you also have some other lights around it. So I think the community will be extremely excited, pleased, and proud.
Welcome back to Louisville Now. We are in Central Park on this beautiful day, and I'm now here with Katie Meinhardt, who is with the NuLU Business Association, and we're going to talk about the 15th annual NuLU Fest that is happening this weekend right here in Louisville. So, Katie, tell me about NuLU Fest.
Yeah, thanks for having us out. So this is our 15th year of NuLU Fest. We will take over 4 blocks tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We've got over 100 vendors out, 15 breweries, over 15 food trucks, all kinds of great stuff going on.
Now, NuLU is a really happening spot. If people haven't been to NuLU for a while, tell us why people should head on down there.
NuLU is chocked full of good stuff. We've got a ton of local businesses out there. You can eat well, you can drink well, you can play well and have fun, you can shop local, and it's all free tomorrow.
And actually, everybody is kind of noticing that it's a great place to go because there have been awards for the best arts and best food in national magazines for NuLU. Is that correct?
That is correct. We're a top 10 arts district, so you'll see that throughout. We've got bourbon barrels painted new on the streets. We're celebrating the end of Streetscape finally coming to a close. And then we've got some James Beard national finalists as well. So great food. Mish Meat's going to come out with their special lamb hummus tomorrow.
Okay.
Mine will be back out on the street as well.
Fantastic. Now tell us about some of the entertainment that's going to be going on during NuLU Fest.
Yeah, so we're kicking it off with School of Rock. We'll also have Kate Justice and Relay out later in the day. So we'll have live music going all day. We'll have performers, circus performers, street acts, all kinds of great stuff going on.
Now also there's going to be a bourbon row, is that correct?
That's correct. So we'll have 7 different distilleries out on Shelby Street. It's tucked in, it's really cute and cozy to taste, and you can buy a full bottle there if you really like what you're drinking and enjoy that, take that home with you.
So you're with the Business Association. Tell us, what's your mission for the Business Association?
Our mission is to help these small businesses throughout NuLU thrive and throughout our whole community. We connect downtown, we connect with Butchertown and Phoenix Hill as well as the rest of the city of Louisville, and really help make sure we have that connectivity, but bring people, locals and tourists alike down and see what we can give them through hospitality and tourism in Louisville.
And all of the NuLU Fest events are free, is that correct?
They are free. We'll have free kids areas. You can paint pumpkins with Skedaddles, which is our new daycare that's going in down in NuLU, and you can just enjoy the day, see over 100 vendors out just selling great stuff.
And again, as you can see, we're in Central Park right now with this beautiful weather, but it's supposed to be all weekend, and it's going to be on Saturday,
Yes.
correct? Okay, what times?
11 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can come out and enjoy the sunshine.
And get some great deals from the different businesses.
Yes, we have tons of stuff going on. Six Sisters will have permanent jewelry and ear piercing, so you can take a little souvenir home. We'll have all kinds of stuff. Artist Alley is going to be set up at Revelry as well. So we've got tons of great activations happening throughout the neighborhood.
That's fantastic. Now, so that's going on this weekend in NuLU, but also there's some other new events that are happening in NuLU that I want to touch upon. One is coming up towards the end of October, I believe. It's something new with Halloween.
Yes, we'll have the Halloween parade and festival coming on. So you'll have another street fest. That one's not ran by our organization, but it is supported through the NuLU community, as well as a parade going on that day. So you can dress up in costume, trick or treat, and have fun in the neighborhood. So that'll be a great day. That's October 25th.
And also, a little bit after that, for Veterans Day,
Yes.
actually, you have another event going on, right?
We are so excited to welcome the Veterans Parade, which has been going on for many years in Louisville, down to East Market Street. We are going to have, similar to a Touch a Truck event like Science Center does, we're going to have our parade, and then the kids are going to be able to come out and see the trucks and the tanks, so touch a tank of sorts, and really meet the people that make a difference in our community and across our country.
Okay, and that's going to be on Saturday, November the 8th.
Correct? Yes.
And that 11 a.m., I believe, is the parade.
I believe so.
It's going to be down there, so you can come on down to NuLU. Lots of opportunities to come experience one of the really unique and special areas in our city with NuLU. Been talking with Katie Meinhardt, who's with the NuLU Business Association. And one more time for this NuLU Fest, tell us the times, day, and how they can experience.
Yes, tomorrow on Saturday, down in NuLU on East Market Street between the 600 and 900 blocks from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come out. It's free, have fun, and enjoy the community.
Fantastic. We'll be back here on Louisville Now with more things going on this weekend, and also a look at something special that's going to be happening next weekend here in Louisville. Stay with us.
This new headquarters is more than just walls and windows. It's a symbol of stability, a symbol of trust, and a symbol of our unwavering commitment to the people of Louisville and our presence in this community. This place will be, for our entire lifetime, the headquarters of Louisville Metro Police Department. The place where officers and professional staff will come every single day to work and focus on the community, to lead and set clear vision and strategy, and where the community gets to see its police department. And while we are home again, we are not done. As of today, this building will be open to the Chief Staff, Human Resources, the Public Information Office, as well as the Performance Division and a few others. But over the coming years, you will see about 60% of the police department move into this building, from investigators to downtown area patrol and many others. And we are excited for what will come over the coming few years. We renew the promise of our mission to enhance the safety and quality of life for all people by enforcing the law and preserving peace while holding ourselves to the highest ethical standards.
It's an especially important day today. We expect our police department to be the best. And if we expect our police department to be the best, we have to support the hardworking men and women of our police department with the best. And today's building is another step in that direction.
So the symbolism of flag raising means that the building is occupied and we are officially open. So it's time to get to work. Thank you all for being here. This new headquarters is more than just walls.
We are in Central Park, enjoying this beautiful day.
Yes.
And right now I'm with Sarah McWaters, who is the Director of Community Engagement for the Animal Care Society. And I have a special guest
Yes,
as well.
this is Atlas. He is a 1.5-year-old pitty mix. He is up for adoption. He's such a good boy.
Yes. Oh, look, he already knows how to sit.
Yes.
tell us a little about Atlas. Do you know how old Atlas
so
is?
he's 1.5.
Okay.
He actually came to us. He had road rash all over him. He had a broken pelvis.
Oh, this is hard.
So we have nursed him back to health, and he is available for adoption.
So we are talking about an event that Animal Care Society is
Yep.
doing, but first tell us a little bit about the Animal Care Society
Yeah, so
and what your mission is.
of course, we are actually Kentucky's first no-kill shelter, and we are a nonprofit, so we do not get any state or government assistance. So we rely solely on the backs of our donors and our supporters. We host these events in terms of paying for all of their medical needs, their food supplies, and everything like that to keep the shelter running.
And how long has Animal Care Society been around?
41 years.
41 years.
Yes,
That's
we're like a
fantastic.
little hidden gem.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great. Great. So we are going to be talking about the 22nd Bark in the Park event,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Tell us, when is this going to be taking place, and
Yeah.
what is Bark in the Park?
So Bark in the Park is our 5K 1-mile wolf walk. It's taking place tomorrow, September 27th from 8 to noon at the Parklands of Floyd's Fork at Beckley Creek Park. We have a full day planned.
Yes.
So it's a lot within those little hours, but we have a full day. We have sponsors. Pet Sweets is our presenting sponsor. They've been doing that for over 6 years. We have over 40 vendors. We will have adoptable dogs on site, Atlas being one of them. I wish he would come and look at the camera, buddy.
I know.
There's so much going on behind us.
Yeah.
You. So we'll have adoptable dogs on site. We'll have our lure course also, so the public can come. They can put their dog in the lure course, get that prey drive, get some energy out if they didn't already run that 5K. And then in addition to that, we have a costume contest.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you have a pet costume contest, right?
Yeah, a pet
is
or
it for?
it's for pet and human. So
Oh, okay.
the lady that won last year, she was an astronaut and her dog was an alien. She actually ran with the helmet the whole race.
Oh, wow.
It was impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And so it's a costume contest, and there are prizes.
Yes, yep, we'll have prizes, and Pet Sweets will be one of our judges, and we'll have another volunteer or board member to be another judge. But anyone can enter. You just walk up to the tent when we call it, and then we'll do it right there on the spot.
That's great. Now, as we said, it's a race, plus it's a family festival.
Yes, correct.
So for the race, can people still take part?
Yeah, you can still register. You just go to our website at animalcaresociety.org, find our events page in that Bark in the Park, and register to run. Or walk the 1 mile, it doesn't matter. Or you can walk the 5K, I do.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can still register, and if you can't, register if you don't want to, come out, see the vendors, see the dogs, meet a dog. We'll have food trucks there. There's a bounce house, a DJ, dance it up, it'll be fun.
Now, we're doing this interview from Central Park, but
Yeah.
this event, even though it's called Bark in the Park, it's not here at Central Park, it's at
Beckley Creek Park.
Beckley Creek Park.
Yes.
So that's where we're going to be for this
Yeah.
tomorrow on Saturday, right?
Correct.
For Beckley Creek, so make sure you remember that. And the times again for that?
It's from 8 to noon.
8 to noon.
Yes, the race starts at 8:30.
Okay. And you can run with or without
Correct.
your
Yep.
pet, right?
That's correct. Yep. Run with your dogs. We encourage it. Let them come out, let them get some energy out, and meet some furry friends.
Now, there's also something that you're going to be doing, the Pet of the Year.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. So again, you would just go online and enter your pet. I think Bryn right now is our top contender, who is actually an ACS alumni. So that's super exciting.
Okay.
But have your friends and family vote on your furry friends, and then we'll announce the winner tomorrow after 11 o'clock.
So you are the Director for Community Engagement.
Yes.
So if somebody in the community is interested in learning more about the Animal Care Society,
Yeah.
taking part, supporting, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can reach me at my email, which is just Sarah, S-A-R-A, at animalcaresociety.org. They can call up to the shelter, ask for me. They can go on our website and do inquiries. We are always welcoming new volunteers, new fosters. We do work service groups too, so if you have to have hours for work, grab you and 9 of your colleagues and come in and do a 2-hour workday.
That's great. So to recap, it is the 22nd annual Bark in the Park. It's benefiting the Animal Care Society. Saturday, September 27th, the hours one more time?
8 to noon.
8 to noon. There'll be a race, family fun events, a lot of enjoyment for everybody.
That's correct.
And you can bring your pet as well. Or if you don't have a dog or you're looking to adopt, there will be adoptable pets there
Yes,
as well,
yeah.
right?
Atlas will be there. We'll have a puppy pit there as well. So yeah, come get some love.
So we'd love to get Atlas adopted at the Bark in the Park. thank you very much for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
Again, stay with us here on Louisville Now. We're going to be talking about the St. James Court Art Show that is coming up next weekend. So stay with us.
In concept, Parking Day is all about finding new uses for underutilized parking spaces, trying to reclaim some space for nature, for social activity, for play.
Ventura Highway in the sunshine.
Well, it's something structural, I guess the idea. You know, we enjoy being downtown. We want to show something that shows what KPFF is about.
Reimagining spaces and creating something fun. That's really what it was. It's just fun to do.
This is our second year we're doing this. We've got some barricades up and some pups here from the Kentucky Humane Society, so they're here for adoption and for anyone who wants to stop by and enjoy the afternoon with a little dog, trying to enjoy a beautiful day here downtown.
Some information about what planning is. We have some live jazz. We have some opportunities for people to tell us what they love about Louisville. The music is provided through a program called the Community Music Partnership, which is a joint effort between the local musicians union and Metro Council. So every Metro Council district gets an allocation annually that they can use to fund music performances in the communities. It's a beautiful day. It's lunchtime. A lot of people in town for the festival, so it's just a great time to be out here.
Copper wire theft is robbing us of our safety. Thieves are targeting our essential infrastructure, darkening roadways, disrupting emergency services, shutting down internet networks, and causing over $1 million in damages just last year. Copper wire theft is illegal. Mayor Craig Greenberg's Copper Wire Theft Task Force is getting results, but your help is needed. If you see something suspicious, call Crime Stoppers at 502-582-CLUE. You could get a $5,000 reward.
Welcome back to Louisville Now. We're at Central Park talking about great activities that are going on all weekend here. But now we're going to talk about something that's happening next weekend, and that is the 69th annual St. James Court Art Show.
Right.
And I am here with Howard Rosenberg, who is the executive director for the show. Thank you for talking with us.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
So let's jump right in
Okay.
to the event. When is it taking place?
October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So we start next Friday at 10 a.m. and on through the weekend.
And it's going to be taking place, we're in Central Park, but right by here, right? So tell us where.
On St. James Court, Belgravia Court, 3rd Street, 4th Street, and on Magnolia. So we kind of take over all of the main streets in Old Louisville.
Absolutely. And it's a great event. Obviously, it's been going on for 69 years.
69 years. Started in 1957. Actually, it started in 1957. It was conceived on the front porch of a house that still exists on St. James Court, over a cup of coffee.
Wow.
The show, the association needed money to fix the fountain.
Okay.
It was held up by wooden poles. Huh. So they decided there were more artists living on the court than anything else. Said, let's have an art show. Strung a clothesline and 20 artists showed their work. They made, I think, $140. So they were able to fix the fountain.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's continued. Nobody ever said do it, but nobody ever said don't do it. So here we are today.
Absolutely. And it has generated quite a bit of revenue for the city over those years, right?
That's right.
Each year it's more than $5 million?
About $5.5 million, give or take a few dollars, but we generate about that much in terms of financial impact to the city.
That's fantastic. And hopefully we're going to have weather like this for the last year. I think it was beautiful weather, if I recall. So hopefully it'll be again this year. But we say it's the 69th year, but there is something new. The first time in your 69-year history, you're actually doing it in honor of somebody.
We're doing this show in honor of Mark Bird, who's a world-renowned watercolor artist, whose uncle Malcolm Bird was the guy who, over a cup of coffee, conceived the idea of the art show. Wow. And Mark sold his first piece of art in 1953. I think it was $5. It may be $5 or $10. He still has that piece today. And he's world-renowned for the work that he does in watercolors.
And that's something really unique and special about this art show also, is that you get the opportunity to experience some really great art, and art of all kinds, right? It's a juried event that you can see all kinds of
It's a juried
mediums.
event. I think we have 17 different mediums. We have artists who are known throughout the country, some throughout the world. So you can come here and you can see art that you would see hanging in a gallery, or sculpture that you would see in a gallery. So it's really a phenomenal show.
Absolutely. And we wanted to mention, so the St. James Court Art Show also has a poster every year
Right.
now, but they started out as art prints. You were telling me a story about
Well,
that, right?
the story was that in 1981, Sonny Whittle, Mark Bird, the guy who's being honored, Uncle, did the first art poster, 1981. And it was the fountain, and all the homes on the court were on the poster, except for one. They couldn't figure out how to fit it on the poster. So Sonny, of blessed memory, I can tell this story, did not like a house. He said, take it off. And the guy whose house it was walked up to Mark Bird, who's being honored this year, and said, love the poster, where's my house? And Mark said, talk to him. But that's a true story.
Yes. And so that was the first
That
art
was the
print,
first
right?
one, right.
And now you also have a collection of all these prints and posters.
That's
Is that
right.
true?
That's
okay.
right. So when I moved to the court in 1982, I had nothing on my wall. And somebody said, I've got an art print from the show from 1982. And I said, all right, I'll buy it. And then I bought the third year. And then somebody said, I've got the first year. And I said, well, I'll buy that. So I started a collection, but I didn't mean to start a collection. I was just trying to get stuff to hang on my wall. And that's a true story.
So now you have every single one of them.
Every single one, and I've run out of wall space.
Uh-oh.
So,
Gotta buy a new house?
no, I'm getting too old to walk the steps. I'm looking for a new house. No, I don't want to say that now.
Yeah. You'll be hassled.
That's right,
exactly.
that's right.
For it. So we're talking about the St. James Court Art Show, which is going to be taking place again. Tell us the dates.
October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Start 10 o'clock each day. Go till 6, except for Sunday we go 10 to 5.
Okay. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
You can come out for all 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, whatever.
That's
How many
it.
artists do you expect to have on hand for this?
We have 600 plus, and we had 1,200 applications. So we had double the number of applications for the number of slots that we have for the show.
That's fantastic. And also the jurying process. So as we're saying, this takes place over a weekend, but it takes a whole long time to get this all together, right?
It takes a long time to get juried. We start taking applications to January 1. The jurying process goes on. Invitations are sent out after that in May, and we build the show that way. But it is juried, and it's a blind jury, so we're just looking at the art.
Absolutely.
And trying to balance the different mediums.
And it is a free event.
Free event.
Except if you buy the art.
And I just want to mention, we were just selected again in the top 5. We were actually the #2 art show, fine art and design show in America, as selected by Sunshine Artist Magazine. So we work very hard to put on a show that the artists love, that the patrons love, and that the city can be proud of.
Okay. So again, I'm talking with Howard Rosenberg, who is the executive director for the St. James Court Art Show. Coming up the first weekend in October is the show, so come on out, enjoy it. We're going to wrap up with one quick question for you. What's your favorite part of the show?
People ask me that, and I say when it's over. No, my favorite part of the show is watching the week of the show, this beautiful neighborhood that has more restored homes than any other place in the country become an art show. And then on Monday, it goes back to being a neighborhood. It's an incredible thing that just comes together. So watching that from the ground up is just phenomenal for me.
Okay. So come on out and enjoy the St. James Court Art Show coming up the first weekend in October. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This has been Louisville Now. We look forward to seeing you next time.